Warning: this program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Checking my vital signs, drawing my battle lines, going to war again. Feeling the rhythm inside of my chest, all I need is just a pen. I know I was born for this. I know I was born for this. I believe we can write our story. I believe we can be an army. We are the warriors who learn to love the pain. We come from different places, but have the same name. Cause we were born for this. We were born for this. We are the broken ones who chose to spark a flame. Watch as our fire rages, our hearts are never tame. Cause we were born for this. We were born for this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting installment of Extreme CAW Wrestling. And tonight on the slate, ladies and gentlemen, we got D-League episode 14. Mick Michaels, your boy, here with you live here tonight. Thank you so much once again for joining us on what will surely be a monumental evening with plenty of debuts in store for us, as Richardson making a point on episode 13 of hiring new talent, and that he has done, folks. Let's give you a little taste of what is going on tonight. The first acquisition, Hollister Cross, on episode 13, making his debut, going up against Big Jon Donovan. Another debut here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, where we see the newly signed Charm City Kings going up against Flawless, and a gigantic #1 contender match with the Thunder, Silas Moore, and the Wonder Boy, Blake Taylor, going at it to see who will face our ECW D-League champion at the next CPV, Amon. Plenty more still to come later tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but so happy you could join us here in Houston, Texas once again. Second time in Houston for episode 14. We seem to like it here. I guess D-League will be staying for the next little while. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as him and his idol discussed on episode 13. Of course, Mick Gervais tonight, opening up D-League episode 14 against another person who is making his in-ring debut and a member of the Light, of course. He is Whipping Boy, his right-hand man, whatever you want to call him. Poet, making his in-ring debut against Mick Gervais here tonight. You better believe sparks are about to fly to kick off episode 14. Here he comes now, folks. Let's see what he is all about. Kick off episode 14 as we see the man formerly known as the Mysterious Figure is now known as Poet, one of the three members of the Light, one of the 3 members that we know of. It seems that Amon has a new trick up his sleeve every single week on D-League, but here we see the in-ring debut of Poet. We saw JWG join the forces of the Light at Bad Company, costing Silas Moore arguably a shot at the D-League Championship. But here tonight, Poet steps into the ring looking to make an impact on the D-League roster here against Mick Gervais. Wow, chilling. But here we go, folks, kicking off our night. Thank you again for joining us. Poet versus Mick Gervais. Oh, look at this. Poet kicking it off early with some elbows to the face, and look at that. Obviously, we've seen it before, ladies and gentlemen. Poet is no stranger to using his legs, his incredible leg power. Oh, my goodness, and just kicking Mick Gervais right in the chin to kick the match off, not afraid to take Mick's head off. Almost like I'm talking in third person here, calling Mick, but hey, you know, it's a popular name, and I don't blame people. Beautiful name, in fact. You should think about naming your children Mick after me. I would not be offended. Like I said, Poet, no stranger. He has that brutal spinning kick. Oh, and there's another kick to Mick Gervais. Jesus. Could end somebody's career with one of those kicks. But not landing even a 1 count on Mick Gervais here early in this contest. There's a German suplex, not going for the pin. There is Poet looking incredibly strong, kicking this contest off here. Oh, and going into the corner, but no, Gervais is able to get out of the way quickly, and now looking to turn the tides in this match in his favor. You know, you gotta wonder, with Amon and JWG seemingly lurking around in the background, how is Mick Gervais gonna win this contest without some help? The Wonder Boy Blake Taylor never sending a promise to Mick Gervais, although Mick Gervais is a huge fan of Blake Taylor, it seems. But the Wonder Boy not returning that love, unfortunately, for Mr. Gervais here. But looking strong now. Oh, but no, Poet turning around with another elbow. Seemingly no care for his opponent's well-being, looking to inflict as much damage as possible here. And now another splash doesn't land, doesn't cash in for Poet. But Gervais not able to turn it around, and now goes falling onto the outside. As Poet looking very strong in his debut here on episode 14. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, episode 14 of D-League. There is surely going to be a lot of sparks to fly here tonight, and this is only the beginning of it. So thank you once again for joining us here on another exciting episode of Extreme CAW Wrestling. Oh, and there's another kick from Poet, sending Gervais down to the outside of the ring. That could be enough to put him away. You just don't know. You don't know really what to expect from this guy, as it's his first official match, and there's another kick. As I said before, it's no surprise. Working in those kicks into his repertoire here in this match quite heavily, may I add. Off the second rope, but no, it doesn't land for Poet. And there goes Mick Gervais. Look at that. A frontways DDT of some sort for Gervais, and now going for a quick pin. Is this going to put Poet away? This is going to put him away too. Oh my goodness. Seconds away from handing Poet his first loss in his first match on the roster. Wouldn't that be something? Now, let's not forget Mick Gervais is the man that defeated Big Jon Donovan with a roll-up. Oh, and look at this. Oh, an exploder suplex to Mick Gervais. Impressive debut here for Poet nonetheless. Can he pull off a victory in his first match? That is the question here. Look at the arms of Mick Gervais here. sternum there. Mick Gervais just working the body, working the arms, doing everything he can. Again, going for another kick, but this time Gervais able to adapt, reverse into a single leg Boston Crab, but no. Poet, unfortunately, too close to the ropes, able to get a hand on the ropes. And now Gervais with a clothesline. Follows up with another one, looking to gain momentum here, and now running into the ropes, and there's a drop kick from Mick Gervais now. Looking to turn the tides. And look at this! Down to the mat goes Poet, and Gervais could be looking to finish it here, and the referee clearly has his eyes on Mick Gervais here. What are you doing, meat? Removing the turnbuckle, looking to finish this dirty, but not able to do it, as now Poet once again turning the tides. Oh, look at this, a suplex onto the apron, and that could have broken Mick Gervais in half. Big mistake there, perhaps, from Mick Gervais, as the referee looking to tie back on the turnbuckle, but no, not able to do it as his focus is back on the match, and now Poet could be setting up for, a roundhouse kick to the face, to the chin, to the skull of Poet. Oh, whoa, wait a second! That's the Wonder Boy, Blake Taylor, who got involved at the end of our main event last episode, on episode 13, when Amon defeated the Thunder, not fairly, I might add. I was going to talk about that later tonight, but it looks like the Wonder Boy is pushing my hand here. What is he doing down here? As now, Mick Gervais crawling to his feet, but could Blake Taylor be providing the distraction that Gervais needs? And look at this, the Poet, his eyes on the Wonder Boy, and the Wonder Boy getting involved in not only Amon's match, but another member of the Light in Poet. As now Gervais has gotten to his feet, and look at this! Turn around, meat! Oh my goodness! Fans going crazy for Mick Gervais, as he has just face-bustered Poet. Oh, look at that DDT! Down to Poet! This could definitely ruin his debut match here. And now, Mick Gervais going up for a high-fly maneuver. What's he going up for? The Gervais splash! And it lands! Blake Taylor on the outside, able to provide it. Oh my goodness, and Poet has just been handed his first loss in as many matches here against Mick Gervais, thanks to the likes of the Wonder Boy, Blake Taylor. Could it finally be happening, folks? Could it finally be happening? Is the bromance coming to life? As for the first time ever, Blake Taylor has come to the aid of Mick Gervais. Oh, wait a second. Oh no, this has made the Light very unhappy. Sorry to rain on your parade there, Mr. Gervais, but yeah, get the hell out of the ring, mate. Enjoy your victory while you still can. You do not want to get in the way of that truck. That is a two-time hardcore champion, now signed to the D-League. The man that beat Silas Moore in singles action on episode 13. John Wayne Glover, JWG, coming down to the ring. Obviously too late. Nonetheless, Mick Gervais pulling off a victory here tonight to kick off D-League episode 14. Wow, that is huge, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes what I believe to be the general manager of D-League, Richardson. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned on episode 13, Richie Richardson with an impactful statement for not only the roster of D-League, but the entire world of CAW wrestling, when he stated that he would be officially opening his doors to submissions to ECW D-League. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, a couple months have passed and we have received a number of submissions, and we would like to personally thank you all again for sending in those exciting submissions. Unfortunately, for those of you still looking to join the roster, the submissions have now been closed, as we have received a number of amazing submissions and signings have been made. Folks, I have not been privy to all of them, but I do know of some, and some of them are very exciting. But in the meantime, let's see what the GM has to say here tonight. course, D-League going to be involved in this year's CPV. Oh, look at that. D-League will be featuring more matches on this CPV card than ever before. Quite a promise there from Double R. Richardson really believes in his roster. It's great to see. Not wrong about that. Oh my goodness, a brand new singles championship for D-League. Similar to the YouTube championship. Oh, that is amazing. Fans are loving it. Richardson with yet another impactful statement here tonight, announcing that there will be officially a new singles championship entering the fray of D-League. I don't know the name of it. Again, I'm not told everything around here. That is a complete surprise to me, but nonetheless, great news. And great to see this man entering the ring. Look at the energy on Tito Juan. He has entered the roster only a few episodes ago and has made a gigantic impact on the roster and looks to continue his impact here tonight when he faces this man. We announced him earlier on our socials, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome. Oh, the fans seem to know who it is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the newly debuting Ken Akahiro. Listen to the ovation for Ken Akahiro, arguably one of the largest signings we have ever made in Extreme CAW Wrestling D-League, not based on his previous accomplishments, ladies and gentlemen, but the absolute sheer potential of this superstar. It is no doubt in my mind that Ken Akahiro walking into this ring is looking to make a gigantic impact on the D-League roster and is looking to become a champion someday in Extreme CAW Wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, I would not be surprised if he was. The things I have seen this guy do, ladies and gentlemen, he has been around the block and is only just beginning in his career. In his early 20s, ladies and gentlemen, just beginning to get things started, and we're so glad we could grab him early. We announced it earlier on his socials, but he is here now in D-League and is looking to make his singles debut here tonight against another exciting superstar in Tito Juan. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the lockup, Ken Akahiro versus Tito Juan. All the way from Japan. Ken is here in D-League. And Tito Juan, mind you, a little bit of a national matchup we got here. Tito Juan, if you didn't know, coming from the Philippines. So quite a round-the-world matchup we got here. In fact, the entire roster of D-League, you look at it, ladies and gentlemen, we got people from all over the place, and it's great to see Richie Richardson continuing to build an incredible roster here at D-League. All the kudos to him. And now Tito Juan right into the jaw of Ken Akahiro, looking to turn this match around. How huge would it be for Tito Juan to just shut things down here and a huge win against Ken Akahiro, and almost, if it wasn't for that rope break, as Ken smartly getting his hands on the ropes with that pin, referee obviously seeing it, stopping the count at 2, and the match continues. This is going to be a great match, folks. Don't sleep on this one. Still to come later tonight, we have another tag team debut for the newly signed Charm City Kings. Unlike Ken Akihiro, those guys, when it comes to tag team and singles action, mind you, have been around the block, ladies and gentlemen. So, very exciting to see them later tonight. We're going to see our D-League Women's Champion, Suki Matsuzaka, in action later tonight. And, of course, we have that gigantic triple threat match for the #1 contendership, as we now see Tito Juan setting up for a high-risk maneuver here, perhaps against Ken. Look out, Ken! Oh, and there goes Tito Juan, springboarding off the top ropes, down onto Ken Akihiro. Looking strong in this match is Tito Juan, and now into the rope goes Akihiro. Down goes Tito Juan. Over top goes Tito Juan, and back. Look at this, head scissors into a DDT. Unbelievable. Unbelievable from Tito Juan. Look at these two. And look at this once again. Tito Juan! Into Salida del Sol. Now into a pin. Looking to end it here early against Akihiro. Is he going to do it? No! Almost a 3 count. Tito Juan thought he had it there, as the young Ken Akihiro in a little bit of trouble here to kick this match off. And now second rope. Backflip. Oh no! Moonsault doesn't pan out, as Tito Juan goes slamming down to the mat, and now Ken Akihiro looking to turn it around here. Oh, look at this. Wait a second. Panama Sunrise! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Did you see the impact of Tito Juan's skull slamming down into the mat? That could put him away for a very long time. Not only this match, we got a pinfall. 1, 2, Tito, oh, somehow able to kick out. Ken Akihiro almost putting him away. What a move there. The Panama Sunrise executed perfectly, and now Ken Akihiro onto the outside of the ring, and you better believe Tito Juan is going to go for something big here against Akihiro on the outside of the ring. Look out! Oh, and it lands perfectly. Flipping over the top ropes and just putting his body on the line. What an incredible matchup this is. High fly maneuvers from both of these superstars, giving it their all. Tito Juan looking unbelievable. We mentioned that Ken Akihiro could potentially be a future champion, but what about Tito Juan here, looking unbelievable here, as he has in every single match up to this point. 2 young, incredible superstars as Tito Juan gets thrown over the barricade. But Ken Akihiro smartly at a 6 count, hopping over the referee to get back into the ring. Tito Juan getting back into the ring right behind him, and look at these two circling around each other like a pair of evenly matched sharks. We're seeing a CPV level matchup here with Ken Akihiro and Tito Juan. What a treat. What a treat. Something you folks may not know is that Ken Akihiro, like I said, coming from the Shinjuku district of Japan, has actually been trained by none other than the main roster superstar, Mason Chronic. I don't know if you've heard of that guy before, but of course you've heard of Mason Chronic. And just being trained by Mason Chronic on its own, folks, is a huge accomplishment. As Ken Akihiro now pinfall in the ring for Tito Juan. This is going to be close! No! Able to turn that Hurricanrana into a pinfall. But again, Ken Akihiro able to kick out. Oh, look at this. We got an arm lock here. This has got Akihiro in a bad place, but no, Akihiro able to escape. Trained by Mason Chronic in Japan. Started training under Chronic when he was only 17 years old, folks. 17 years old. And I'll bet you that Akihiro's been training for wrestling in general even longer than that. Only 22 years old. Tito Juan, 24. The Young Bucks really putting on a show here tonight on episode 14. And now Tito Juan pointing towards the outside. And we could be looking at, oh, another high-risk maneuver here. Tito Juan looking to go flying. No! Hurricanrana on the outside of the ring. Ken Akihiro once again down. 3 count as Tito Juan looking to continue the damage, throwing him up against the table here. But now, Ken Akihiro, all the will in the world, looking to fight back, and oh, look at this! A beautiful counter with a head kick down to Tito Juan, and we are now at a 7 count on the outside of the ring. Both superstars getting back into the ring, but no, Tito Juan able to reverse. And now look at this, going for another head scissors takedown. And now look at this, Tito Juan stalking his prey, going for another high-risk maneuver perhaps. No, Ken able to reverse it. Oh no, oh, and a knee to the face. Lands perfectly for Ken Akihiro now, as he looks to regain the momentum in his favor here in this, one of the best matches I've ever seen on D-League, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable. And now, what is this? What is this, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, and a gigantic forearm! Springboard from the top ropes! Ken looking to turn it around! Oh, is this it? This is the finisher! The Shinjuku Rift lands on Tito Juan right after a phenomenal forearm. Is this going to put Tito Juan away? It is! Ken Akihiro has just come out victorious in a hard-fought victory against Tito Juan, but nonetheless, in his debut match, ladies and gentlemen, unlike Poet in the match just before him, Ken Akihiro is your winner here tonight on D-League Episode 14. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen, that might have been one of the best matches I've ever seen on a D-League show. I don't know about you guys, say what you will, but Tito Juan and Ken Akihiro may have just put on a CPV level match right here in front of our eyes, and it's only the second match of episode 14. I don't believe it. Holy baloney. I'm pumped. Oh, what a future both of these superstars have in store for them, but what a future this young man has in store. What is Ken Akihiro going to be able to do on ECW D-League, ladies and gentlemen? I am so excited for what the future holds, and it is all thanks to our ambitious and hungry general manager, Richie Richardson, for going out, seeking out the talent, and finding them. And I'm excited to see what the future holds for Extreme CAW Wrestling D-League. Oh, and look at this. It was like the Wonder Boy, Blake Taylor, being hunted down by Mick Gervais. Oh, and of course he wants to thank him for helping him out earlier tonight. Blake Taylor embarrassing the champion. Even though Amon coming out on top against the Thunder, Blake Taylor was the one laughing at the end of the night. Certainly must have got Amon's attention, but it'll mean nothing if he can't win the triple threat tonight against Silas Moore and the Thunder. Blake Taylor not wrong about that. You got two. You surely have Mick Gervais that's got your back. Mick Gervais just not hiding his bromance, his love for the Wonder Boy. But I mean, if there's a guy on the roster, ladies and gentlemen, that you want to get behind, it's the Wonder Boy Blake Taylor. I mean, the guy up to this point in his career with D-League is unstoppable. Currently boasting a 6-0 record, ladies and gentlemen. He is undefeated on D-League. Of course, this man on episode 13 that is coming out right now, he defeated in, again, another barn burner match. But holy moly, folks, what a streak we are seeing with Blake Taylor. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Dickie Nixon on episode 13 going up against the Wonder Boy, and nearly, probably the closest the Superstar has ever come to defeating the Wonder Boy with that leg lock, but it wasn't enough against Blake Taylor when he landed that vicious spinning unprettier, picking up another victory. But mutual respect between these two individuals, Dickie Nixon and Blake Taylor, putting on a hell of a show on episode 13. But Dickie Nixon gets another kick of the can here tonight when he goes up against none other than the ECW D-League Champion. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. Gentlemen, fans not entirely happy to see the ECW D-League Champion here tonight, pulling off a victory on episode 13 against the Thunder, who had earned his #1 contendership at Bad Company in that fatal 4-way match. But to no avail. Amon pulling off his tricks, his antics. Still don't know how that happened. How the hell that happened with the Thunder, seeing the Thunder, sort of a mirror image deal. Obviously the mind games of the Light, using some powers we are not aware of. Something I don't even want to put some thought into right now. The year 2020 is weird enough as is, so let's just leave it at that. But nonetheless, Amon walking out of episode 13, still your ECW D-League Champion. Title is not on the line here against Dickie Nixon, but how huge would it be for Dickie Nixon coming off a loss against Blake Taylor on episode 13 to catch a victory here tonight against none other than the D-League Champion himself, Amon. Another barn burner matchup we got here between two incredible superstars. Again, just a young, budding roster we have here in D-League, you know, and it really is something to see. So here we go, D-League Champion in our next matchup. Still plenty more to come here, ladies and gentlemen, and look at this, Dickie Nixon sort of scoping out his opponent here. May not be a good choice. Don't turn your back on the D-League Champion. Oh, able to kick him away. Oh, but no! D-League Champion Amon slamming his knees into the chest of Dickie Nixon, and now here comes the assault. Much like we saw with his fellow member of the Light earlier tonight, Poet, Amon spares no expense when it comes to just beating the living daylights out of your face. You can see the rapid flurry of punches that Amon just delivered to Dickie Nixon there. There's one thing to wrestle. I'd say Dickie Nixon is a wrestler, folks, but Amon is just all out fighting when it comes down to this, and maybe that's the reason he's champion. I'm not sure. We got a pinfall here against Dickie Nixon, and no, Dickie kicking out on a 1 is going to take more than that. Dickie Nixon is a competitor, and that showed on episode 13 more than anything. And if I had my money on the underdog tonight, you might just win a few bucks. Let's just say that. You never know, ladies and gentlemen, you never know. A little eye rake to the face. Dickie Nixon returning the favor. And oh, look at this move. Sort of a torture rack here. Aurelius. Torture rack, but no. Spinning around the back, and what a move there from Dickie Nixon. Slamming the ECW D-League Champion down to the mat. Amon, of course, only the second D-League Champion in history after Cardinal Sin, who has now joined the main roster and is doing quite well for himself over there. We wish the best for Cardinal Sin over there on the main roster. He is 2-0. Oh, look at this, off the top ropes! Dickie Nixon going for a drop kick, but no! Amon able to counter it. and just slam Dickie Nixon down to the mat, and that could spell trouble for the challenger here against Amon. Continues the assault on the outside. Into the steps once more goes Dickie Nixon. Again, like I said earlier, folks, Amon isn't here to wrestle. He isn't here to win fairly. He's just here to inflict as much possible damage as possible. And if the victory happens, bonus. As you can see, not caring about the count out there, going back into the ring, resetting the count on the outside, and continuing the onslaught of damage he's inflicting there. And there goes Dickie Nixon over top of the barricade after getting a second elbow from the ECW D-League champion. And now Amon saying, come on back out. Oh, but no! Here we go now. Dickie Nixon finally fighting back with a flurry of elbows, and look at this. Body slam onto the mat on the outside, and the fans clearly have the back of Mr. Dickie Nixon here. I don't know if you guys just heard my voice crack, but I swear to you, I'm older than that. I am not going through puberty. I'm well past that, folks. Old Fart McMichaels is well past that. It's just an exciting episode, you know? Here we go. Dickie Nixon now getting tossed into the corner. Amon once again slamming to the back. And now what's he got planned? Into the corner. And look at this. German suplex down to Nixon. Beautifully crafted German suplex there from the ECW D-League champion. And now what is this? Another one to follow it up. Amon brings a total package to the ring. A moveset like I haven't seen before, folks. He brings the brutality that we're seeing there with that kick, but he also brings the technicality that we often see with superstars like Dickie Nixon, Aurelius, and oh my goodness, almost a 3 count. Amon can't believe it. Thought it was a 3 count. I thought it was a 3 count. I may have heard a 3 count, but it might have just been in the nick of time. Regardless what the referee says, goes. Oh, so now Amon frustrated with the referee, taking it out on Dickie Nixon's face. On the ropes now, Dickie Nixon looking to gain control. Back again, tossing Amon back into the ring, realizing, no, maybe I don't want to go to the outside of the ring. It's pretty dangerous out there for me. And now look at this. Dickie Nixon going for a high-risk maneuver here. Will it pan out for Dickie? And it does. Oh no! Amon able to catch Dickie Nixon in the middle. Oh my God, and slamming him down to the mat. And that's what I'm saying. Total package, folks. This is why this guy is ECW D-League champion. I mentioned the brutality that Amon brings to the ring, the technicality, but he also brings this otherworldly strength that a man of his size you wouldn't otherwise think. Top that with the speed, and you got yourself a total package, not to be confused with Lex Luger. And there goes Mick showing off his age again, calling out wrestlers that haven't been in action for over 20 years almost. Jesus, you gotta cool it with that stuff, man. That's what happens when you don't have a co-commentator. You got nothing to bounce ideas off of. You're just talking to yourself on a TV show. Jesus, we got a pin here. 1, 2, still gotta call the match, even though you're having a mental breakdown, Mick. Let's go, kid. 2 count there from Dickie Nixon. Thought he was pretty close there against Amon. Personally, I didn't even think he was close. There's a neck breaker. Got a lot more work to do here, kid. He's getting himself fired up. Unfortunately, taunts don't win you a match, but drop kicks like those do, so not to count Dickie Nixon out in the least, folks. He is super talented, and now dropping down to the mat, jumping back over top, and look at this. Ooh, a flapjack. Perfectly executed. Amon down to the mat, and now Dickie Nixon. If he's able to lock in that Nixon lock. Oh, but look at this. Look at this. We saw this against the Wonder Boy Blake Taylor. This is clearly one of Dickie Nixon's signature moves. And if he's going for a pin here, oh, he might not be. Speak of the devil, ladies and gentlemen. That Nixon lock might be looking to get locked in here against Amon. No! But we got a German suplex into a pin. Amon in a predicament here. Is he? Oh my goodness, another close call. Dickie Nixon almost getting a pinfall there against the ECW D-League champion. And now look at this. Something that we have rarely seen up to his point in his career yet in D-League. Oh no, but able to reverse. Amon crawling to the ropes, gasping for air it seems. Dickie Nixon giving him a run for his money here on episode 14. These two just rolling it out on here. Like episode 14 up to this point with the 3 matches we've seen, they've just been incredible. Pinfall here. 2 count, no! Amon again able to count out. What is it going to take for either of these gentlemen to be put away tonight? What is it going to take for a 3 count here? Dickie Nixon slow but steady crawl to his feet in the corner in no man's land now, and Amon looking to capitalize on that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Sort of a hurricanrana from the corner. Amon by the minute inventing new moves as he goes through this match. Unorthodox maneuver, but it gets the job done, that is for sure. And just continuing the onslaught here against Dickie Nixon in this match. Look at this. Look at this. Just a flurry of punches. Ref, break it up. Come on. Ridiculous. Into the corner again goes Dickie Nixon, and now here comes Amon into the corner and a kick to the gut, and there's a spinning kick. Shades of Poet, maybe he taught him that, and now look at that. 2 gigantic drop kick feet coming into the chest of Dickie Nixon. That'll take the wind out of your sails quite quickly, and so will that kick to the stomach as Amon now, I think he smells blood in the water. As the referee, if this was a UFC matchup, would be pretty close to stopping this match as another kick to the head as Dickie Nixon is now just looking completely out of gas, unable to get control of this match as, yeah, ECW D-League champion smells the blood in the water, looking to finish it, but no, Dickie Nixon just a little bit more in the tank. As Dickie Nixon with a second one of those exploder-like suplexes down to the champion, and now could he be looking to finish him off here with a Nixon lock? The Nixon lock is almost something that put Blake Taylor away, and he's got it locked in against the champ. He's got the Nixon lock against the champ in the middle of the ring in no man's land, and the champion Amon is screaming in pain. Dickie Nixon got the Nixon lock locked into the middle of the ring. Oh no, but Amon able to break out of it somehow. His knee has paid the price for it. Oh no. Oh, and a throat crust to the face of Dickie Nixon, and a roll-up. There goes a roll-up. No. Oh, but a roll-up into that vicious DDT from Amon. Amon catching him off of a roll-up, and is that going to do it? The ECW champion. Quick thinking. Wow. Wow. The quick thinking off of that roll-up, coming out of the Nixon lock, escaping from the Nixon lock, following it up with a quick throat thrust to Dickie Nixon, then looked like he was going to go for a roll-up against Nixon, realized it wasn't going to work, right into a Dirty Deeds DDT, and of course, Amon's finisher usually does the trick, especially after a marathon match like that, ladies and gentlemen. But kudos, once again, 2 episodes in a row, Dickie Nixon putting on an absolute clinic, an absolute show. Oh, come on! Come on! Amon's not finished here. You won the match meet, give it a rest. Oh, now what is this? Oh, come on. Amon going for a chair on the outside of the ring. Can we get some goddamn help down here? What the hell is going on? Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Chair shots to the back, to the chest of Dickie Nixon. The match is over, Amon. You won. What are you trying to prove here? Oh, give me a goddamn break. No, no, no. Dickie, get out of there. Oh, come on. Oh, and he's busted open. That chair shot has just busted Dickie Nixon over, out, up, whatever you want to call it. I'm having an aneurysm. But meanwhile, Dickie Nixon is worse for the wear. Oh, no, no. Amon. No, no, not onto the chair. Bloodied hands, bloodied face of Dickie Nixon. Amon sending a message, perhaps, to anybody that wants to step to him, perhaps sending a message to the #1 contender that will be eventually crowned later here tonight in our main event when Silas Moore, the Wonder Boy Blake Taylor, and the Thunder go head-to-head in a triple threat contest to determine a #1 contender. That is still to come, folks. Here we go as episode 14 rages on. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here this evening. Of course, as you know, we go back to the main roster after this, where we will go to episode 19 and also the announcement of our next CPV. You better believe some of the superstars at D-League will be competing at the next CPV. And like Bad Company, could potentially steal the show. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got some tag team action with a very worthy tag team. Of course, they think they're worthy, at least. That's what it comes down to. Chaz, Ricky, and Madison of Flawless looking to make a statement here tonight against a newly debuting tag team that showed up on episode 13. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Another debut for you here tonight. And here comes the Charm City Kings. Look at the size of Michael Carter. Not to take anything away from Brandon Ace, these two have been around the block, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, on episode 13, the Jacksons pulling out a victory against the Tunkins, and out of nowhere, here they came, Charm City Kings, making an unexpected debut on the roster for D-League. Richie Richardson not telling us about this one, meat. But here they are in an officially sanctioned match here tonight. Not going up against the Jacksons, but going up against who faced the Jacksons at Bad Company for the first ever D-League Tag Team Championship. Of course, Flawless coming out short there tonight, but they look to come out on top and make a real statement and a real shot at a rematch for the titles here tonight. So here we go. Michael Carter starting it off against Chaz here in the ring, and look at this. Complete size difference. Madison in the corner for Flawless. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Charm City Kings, of course, with their first tag team sanctioned match on the roster here in D-League. Looking to make an impact as well, so don't take anything away from here from Flawless. They are an incredible tag team in itself. Tag team division rapidly growing here in D-League, and here's my case in point, ladies and gentlemen. The teamwork that Chaz and Ricky bring to the ring is flawless. I know I've said that before, it's kind of punny, but it is what it is, and it's true. Flawless is a great tag team. The Tunkins, not so much. Now into the, oh, look at that, a spine buster from Michael Carter now. Brandon Ace in the corner looking for a tag here, and he gets one. Charm City Kings now looking to return the favor. There's a kick to the chest. Oh, and a clothesline. Oh, and it doesn't end there, and an elbow drop. And now look at this, Michael Carter with a flying elbow drop down onto Ricky. Charm City Kings are in the house, and now Brandon Ace in the ring. And look at that, a knee drop to the face. Been waiting to see these guys in an ECW ring for a long time, just never knew it would happen. And there's a clothesline from Ricky. Reversed. Slamming Ace's arm down to the mat there. Elbow to the face once again. Ricky now in a predicament here. What has Ace got planned? Oh, and down to the mat. Goes Ricky. We got a pinfall here. Is this going to put Flawless away? Not likely, but you never know, folks. Anything can happen. Continuing the assault. Charm City Kings. Now back into the corner. Goes Ricky. Not getting the tag off there, Brandon Ace. There's a knee to the gut now, and look at this. Oh, over the top. Unorthodox move there from Brandon Ace, putting Ricky down to the mat. Michael Carter on the other side of things, pumped right up, and now into the corner goes Ricky. We got another tag here as Michael Carter back into the ring. Look at this, punch to the gut. Oh my God, look at these two. Oh my goodness. It's almost 300 pounds coming onto the back of Ricky. Michael Carter giving big Jon Donovan a run for his money when it comes to the largest superstar on the D-League roster. Of course, we will see that largest man on the roster, Big Jon Donovan, as he is in singles action against Hollister Cross later tonight. It's almost like we don't even recognize the roster on D-League anymore, folks. There's just so many new faces around here, growing so rapidly, and you know what? I'm okay with it, because look at the talent we are seeing come into D-League. We saw Ken Akihiro earlier tonight. We saw Poet make his in-ring debut, and now we're seeing Charm City Kings right here, looking strong as ever. Here comes Chaz back into the ring as Flawless now, tagging back into the ring, and look at this. Chaz in true Flawless fashion, boasting to the crowd. Not getting much of a response there, as now Michael Carter with a clothesline. And now, cheap shot to Ricky. Sending him to the outside of the ring with Madison, the manager. And now into the ropes. Chaz got nobody to tag, but it looks like it doesn't matter as a moonsault off the second rope lands onto Michael Carter. Impressive maneuver there. Brandon Ace coming in to break up the count there, but it looks like he didn't need to do it, as Carter able to kick out of the 1 count anyways. And now another high-risk maneuver. Is this going to land from Chaz? No, it is not. A big body splash doesn't pan out. Gotta believe the tag team champions, Jackson brothers, are watching this match very closely. One team they are very familiar with in Flawless, having 2 bouts with, suffering a loss and picking up a victory. And now we got Charm City Kings, a team that they're probably not familiar with, but surely after what happened on the last episode of D-League, they'd like to become more familiar, folks. You better believe it. And now an elbow to the face there from Brandon Ace as he just got tagged in. And now look at this. Oh, sort of a knee to the head. But no, looks like Ricky's going to break it up, and that he does. As now Brandon Ace taking exception to it, but no, Ricky with a fireman's carry. And now Michael Carter trying to get into the ring saying, hey, that's not fair meat. What the hell? But it looks like Brandon Ace just fine on his own. Completely fine on his own. I mentioned earlier that Charm City Kings not only have a successful tag team relationship with one another, but also compete in singles action quite a bit. hold their own on their own. And now we got a pin with Chaz. No. This would be a huge victory for both teams here. Charm City Kings making an impact in their first match in the ring, but also Flawless looking to continue their dominance, having only suffered one loss. And of course, that being the championship match, the one that counted most, arguably. Oh, and now the referee returning the favor. Figure I owe you one to Charm City Kings, but is it going to come at an opportune time for this team? As Michael Carter not letting Chaz to the ropes to tag in partner Ricky. And now a little bit of taunt action to the corner of Flawless. What do we got here? Setting up for something here. Oh, and there's a spear from Michael Carter, taking Chaz down to the ring. That was gigantic. And now look at this. Look at the power. Look at the strength. Reverse DDT. Chaz down to the ring. And now into the corner. Charm City Kings. Oh my God! Look at that. Looked like it was going to be a German suplex, but no, turned into a code breaker. There's Brandon Ace now back into the ring. Charm City Kings looking unbelievable here. A pinfall from Chaz. Oh, almost a kick out. Flawless. Almost securing a victory here on episode 14. Look at that. Shooting star press. Standing shooting star press. Is that going to do it? 1, 2. Michael Carter able to break it up. Oh, Michael Carter's like, you want some of this? Ducks under the punch, but no. Chaz able to take him on and now running to the corner, going for another high-risk maneuver as Brandon Ace still down on the mat here. This could prove costly if it doesn't land, but if it does, huge turning point, but no! Brandon Ace getting the knees up on Chaz, and like I said, this could be a huge turning point. Punch to the back, referee clearly seeing it, but now Charm City Kings looking to finish it here. Oh my goodness! Look at that move from Charm City Kings. Brandon Ace turning to Ricky and saying, come on, you want to come into the ring? Come get some. Wow. What a debut there from Charm City Kings. Michael Carter and Brandon Ace securing their first victory in as many matches here on episode 14 with quite arguably a dominant victory over Flawless. Have it, ladies and gentlemen, a dominant victory. Not to put Flawless down in any way, but tonight the Charm City Kings were the better team. Oh, wait a second, ladies and gentlemen, here they come, the ECW D-League Tag Team Champions. Looking for some redemption, perhaps, as both teams now staring each other down. Charm City Kings in the ring, Jackson Brothers up top of the ramp, and you gotta believe these two teams are going to be going toe-to-toe at some point, ladies and gentlemen. Question is, will it be for the D-League Champion, the D-League Tag Team Championships, excuse me. You better believe sparks are going to fly, and those are two teams that will cause the sparks to fly, ladies and gentlemen. The Jackson Bros and Charm City Kings looking to make an impact. And speaking of impact, here is the woman who had a victory on episode 13 against none other than Olivia Banks. Eliza Ashworth has something to say. Let's see. Looking for a rematch against the women's champion. That was a hell of a match at Bad Company, folks, if you remember. Amazing match between these two. Could have gone either way. And Eliza Ashworth looking for that ECW Women's Championship gold. And Suki Matsuzaka just happens to be the one with her around her waist. Bold statement there from somebody who would undoubtedly could be a champion someday. And Speak of the devil, ladies and gentlemen, and somebody that could be a champion someday. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. The man who was recently signed to ECW D-League made his debut on the roster unexpectedly on episode 13 when Richie Richardson came out and made that gigantic statement about allowing new members to the ECW D-League roster. And of course, Hollister Cross being the first addition to what seemingly is a plethora of superstars entering D-League at a rapid rate. But of course, he was sidetracked, he was interrupted by Silvio Salvatore, leading to a match there, but Hollister Cross nonetheless coming out on top and making an impact early and looking to continue that hot streak here tonight. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy here tonight, as Hollister Cross has his hands full in a big way. Not to get all lame and punny on you, but he does. Because tonight, Hollister Cross is facing Big Jon Donovan. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 7 foot 4 inches, 345 pounds. That's why they call him Big Jon Donovan. Now, Silvio Salvatore being the first, Big Jon Donovan being the second client of manager Mickey Willis. That is, of course, Mickey Willis, a multi-purpose manager, coming out with a loss last episode, but Big Jon Donovan looking to change that here tonight. And you know what? Quite frankly, change things for him, as Big Jon Donovan has been on the losing end of things. You know, he came into D-League quite honestly unstoppable. Put Mysterious through a table, destroyed Mick Gervais in the backstage area. I don't know if you remember that, ladies and gentlemen, but Big Jon Donovan has been on the losing side of things, looking to change his way here tonight against this man, Hollister Cross, a man who is no stranger to a fight. So here we go. Hollister Cross looking to start things off early, but no, not going to put the big man down. And look at this, headbutt, and sends Cross down to the mat. It's going to take more than that. Clearly a size mismatch here, and it's going to take a lot for Hollister to put Big Jon Donovan down for 1, 2, 3. But here we go, nonetheless, on episode 14. Once again, I'll take this time to thank you so much for joining us here on episode 14. Up next, as I said, is the main roster's episode 19. And holy moly, with the events we saw on 18, folks, you better believe leading up to the CPV, once again, we are gearing up for an explosive episode and an explosive CPV. And I'm so glad that you fans are here with me for the ride. Thank you again for just in general being fans of CAW Wrestling. It's a beautiful thing, especially during times like this, folks. 2020 has been a hell of a year. But at the end of the day, we will still be creating, and we will hopefully be entertaining the CAW Wrestling that not only ECW puts out, but the entire CAW Wrestling universe puts out. And we're happy to do it. We're happy to be here. And we're happy for you to just forget and enjoy while we sit here in front of our screens and just do nothing for a little while. But I'll continue that rant. I'll save that for another day, folks. But I hope you and your families and everybody are doing well from all over the world, wherever you are watching this. Thank you once again for tuning in and watching Extreme CAW Wrestling. You have no idea how much it means to me and the Extreme CAW Wrestling team. So thank you again. So here we go. The match continues. Hollister Cross looking in control early on in this match. Swinging neckbreaker there. And now into the corner goes Big Jon Donovan. Oh, a chop to the chest. Taking some chest hairs off the very populated chest hair region of Big Jon. Now into the corner goes Hollister Cross, looking for a clothesline, and it lands on the big man. And now going for a pin count. Don't think it's going to do it. No, a 1 count down to Big Jon Donovan. mat goes Hollister Cross, over top somehow over a 7'4" monster, but no, not able to take him down with an elbow, but Big Jon Donovan quite easily able to take Hollister Cross down with a gigantic headbutt. How do you possibly take a guy down like this? Oh, and that claw to the shoulder of Hollister Cross, that gigantic hand to the shoulder of Hollister Cross now, throwing him back down to the mat and looking for something here. Big Jon Donovan could be looking for that gigantic power bomb, but no, Hollister Cross able to get out of it, and out of nowhere, an RKO right in the middle of the ring. Is this going to put him away? Is this going to put Big Jon Donovan? No! Big Jon Donovan able to kick out. My goodness. The match continues, folks. A little bit of a brain fart there for your boy Mick. Just got a little distracted. There was a fan that ran through backstage here. He was naked. Yeah. I don't know why he didn't have any clothes on. Usually, they don't allow that kind of stuff to happen here at Extreme CAW Wrestling. I asked to do a casual day for the next episode of Extreme CAW Wrestling, but no, they said, no, Mick, you can't come into work naked. And let me add this, folks, sorry, not to take away from the match, they're building me a desk. That's right, they're building your boy Mick a desk. It's taken me 13 years, and I get a desk. Not only at Bad Company did I get a desk, special occasion, but no, your boy Mick is getting a desk built for him so I can keep all my papers, my notes, and all my lovely treats that my secretary, I'm just kidding, I don't have one. They don't give me that either. They don't give me anything here. Anyways, I might be fired after this, so I'm going to get back to the match with Hollister Cross and Big Jon Donovan. Sorry, folks, that was a little embarrassing, but we are back at it here, calling the match as I do best. And I'll do even better when I have a desk. Big Jon Donovan, in a little bit of trouble here. Hollister Cross truly holding his own here, as look at this. Shoulder into the turnbuckle, into that steel post, slamming Big Jon Donovan into the corner. But no, Big Jon Donovan with a huge clothesline. And down goes Hollister Cross. So yeah, what I was trying to say earlier, folks, is that Big Jon Donovan does not go down easily. It's going to take a lot from Hollister Cross to get him there. Now, Hollister Cross, much like his father, as you know, TGO, also has the RKO maneuver finisher. Can come out of absolutely nowhere. We've seen it time and time again. And look at this, off the top ropes! Hollister Cross with a high-risk maneuver, elbow drop into the chest of Big Jon Donovan. Could put him away, but doesn't, as Hollister Cross gasped. Just gasping for air. He has been putting some work in here on Big Jon Donovan. It's going to take a little bit more, but how much is the question? Oh, look at that. There's Big Jon now to the corner, and then just tossing Cross like a rag doll down onto the ring and stepping over him like he's a child in a kindergarten class. Duck, duck, goose, how about foot, broken chest? Oh, wait a second! Look on the outside! That's Mysterious! Mickey Willis calling him out, but all of a sudden changing his mind on it. Oh! Little tap to the head from Mysterious and a Hurricanrana on the outside. Mysterious, if you recall, ladies and gentlemen, that man right there, Big Jon Donovan. Uh-oh. Put him through a table and put him out of action for a little while, but it looks like Mysterious has made his return here tonight and says, look behind you, meat. Oh no, RKO! RKO down to Big Jon Donovan, and it lands 1, 2, 3! A second RKO from Hollister Cross, and that is going to put Big Jon Donovan away here tonight, folks. Thanks to the help of Mysterious on the outside, a returning Mysterious coming to the aid of Hollister Cross, but more so, I think, just to get some payback on the man that put him through a table Wow. Sorry folks, that all happened so very fast. And you better believe, Hollister Cross, despite the interference from Mysterious, may not have been walking out of here a victor tonight, but is happy to be doing it. And is now 2-0 on the D-League roster, looking to continue that momentum into the next CPV, and perhaps could be going after a championship one day here in D-League. Very exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Big Jon Donovan is not going to be happy about this. Welcome back, Mysterious, as you have just given Hollister Cross another victory here on the D-League roster. There you have it, making Daddy proud. Hollister and TGO are on good terms, knowing their past, but hey, nonetheless, me and my mustard shirt here would love to thank you guys once again for joining us here tonight on D-League episode 14. As we all know, episode 19 going to be a big one, folks. We're officially announcing the next CPV for Extreme CAW Wrestling. That will, of course, involve both the main roster and D-League. So there's so much to look forward to, both here in D-League and main roster. But right now, we have a championship matchup with a veteran in Hood, a woman that is no doubt has deserved this shot for a long time, and she gets it right here tonight when she faces D-League's first ever and only D-League Women's Champion, Suki Matsuzaka. Now, of course, we saw Hood at Bad Company. She stepped in and filled the role of Heartbreak Haley when she was viciously assaulted by D-League superstar and suspended D-League superstar Olga. I'm sure we're going to get more information on that, but nonetheless, Hood stepped in, faced Ava Dawn, and cleaned that mess up quite quickly. I do not mean to call Ava Dawn a mess. You heard that wrong. That is not true. So here we go, folks. Here she comes now. First time in action since winning the Women's Championship at Bad Company. ECW D-League Women's Champion, Suki Matsuzaka. Into the crowd behind Suki Matsuzaka. As we saw earlier tonight, a bold statement from her challenger at Bad Company, Eliza Ashworth, saying, yes, Suki, you are a bold contender. You deserve to win. On that night, you were the better woman. Obviously, a very good statement and a bold and truthfully a respectful statement from challenger Eliza Ashworth. But she also stated that one day she would like to have a rematch against Suki Matsuzaka in that very ring. So obviously, there is some camaraderie between the two ladies. There is respect, mutual respect between them. But tonight, right here on episode 14, it is about Hood versus Suki Matsuzaka with arguably the biggest opportunity of her Extreme CAW Wrestling career. And let's not forget, Hood has been around the block more than you can shake a stick at, folks. So Suki Matsuzaka has got her hands full here tonight as she looks to defend her championship for the very first time. Between these two folks. This is going to be a good one. I can feel it. Title is on the line, folks. Huge opportunity for Hood and huge title defense ahead here for Suki Matsuzaka. The question is, can she do it? Let's find out. Let's go, folks. We got to lock up early. This is going to be good. Into the ropes goes Hood, but no, Suki able to get out of the way. Hood not able to reverse it. And there, going after the leg of Hood. Maybe a smart move. Hood is an unbelievably strong competitor. And look at this, Suki stepping on the fingers. And then onto the arm. You have to work the body again. Hood being as strong and powerful as she is, you might have to resort to other tactics to to make sure she cannot use those arms, those strong legs, that entirely powerful body that she brings, that powerful persona that she brings to the ring. Now stretch here on Hood. Hood in a predicament here as the knee locks into the back there. That is not good for your spine, folks. Take it from me. Sitting here, well, not sitting, standing. Still don't have the desk, but maybe one day. Live your dreams, folks. It's been 13 goddamn years. Here we go. Hood with a punch to the back of Suki. And Matsuzaka down to the mat with a neck breaker from Hood there. Gotta believe Eliza Ashworth watching this match very closely between these two. Oh, look at that! Hood reversing. Almost another chance for Suki Matsuzaka to reverse the corner move there, but no. Hood taking advantage of it there. A little bit of taunting after and a kick to the back. Absolute powerhouse we're dealing with here. Eliza Ashworth, like I said, submission expert, if I've ever seen one, folks. And we got a pin here in the ring. One, no, not even a 2 count. Eliza Ashworth looking closely on in this match. The winner of this match, she will surely want to challenge sooner than later and get another shot at that title. And she really, truly does believe that she deserves it. And this is not to take anything away from Suki Matsuzaka, folks. That match at Bad Company could have gone either way. Let's be honest. As the old great Raymond Sender once said, you take it the way you see it, folks. That's what we're here to do. Call the match down the middle as much as you can, unless it's the DOA, of course. Look at this, into the ropes. Off the ropes goes Hood, and once again slamming Suki Matsuzaka into the turnbuckle. Again, those powerful legs. Suki Matsuzaka unable to do anything with it. Back on her feet is Suki Matsuzaka, the champion, taking a couple punches to the face, and now on the outside of the ring here. And now Hood with another elbow sending Suki Matsuzaka to the outside of the ring. And now look at Hood in the ring. High risk maneuver here, coming through the ropes and landing perfectly on Suki Matsuzaka. Hood in complete control early in this match, and the champion could be in some trouble here. These two, due to the D-League Women's Championship tournament, never had a chance to meet each other. In fact, Hood went up against Eliza Ashworth, losing that match against Ashworth to submission in that match. So you gotta believe, if Hood comes out champion tonight, Ashworth would definitely want a championship rematch, as she's already beat Hood in the past. Oh, but look at this. Oh no! Into the ring post on a 7 count. Suki Matsuzaka, the champion, down on the outside, and Hood back inside. And in no hurry to get back out. We are at an 8 count, approaching a 9, but the champion able to get back in. Here we go now. Suki Matsuzaka, referee sort of hiding her from running at Hood there. That could prove costly. 2? No, not even a 2 count. Back into the corner goes Hood, and now into the corner goes her head. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not even close. Oh, look at this. Look at this from, oh, Hurricanrana from Hood. High fly maneuver there into a pin. Referee slow to get to the count, but it's still not a 2 count. I don't think that would have done it. And a huge back body drop, but no, Suki Matsuzaka able to reverse out of it very quickly. Now into the corner goes Hood, and a drop kick to follow it up. Suki Matsuzaka, not to take anything away from her here, folks. She is incredible. Absolutely incredible. That Eclipse finisher that she brings to the ring can put anybody away. We saw it happen to Olga. We've seen it happen to Eliza Ashworth. It can happen to Hood. Mark my words, folks. But the matter of the fact is, can Suki Matsuzaka land it on Hood here tonight? That is the question. And now look at this. A lock here from Hood. Got Suki Matsuzaka's arm in a predicament. And now into the corner. Suki Matsuzaka, another drop kick to the back of Hood. flurries of drop kicks here from Suki Matsuzaka, sending Hood to the outside of the ring. And now look at this. Suki Matsuzaka, the champion, is pumped up. And now what is this? Coming to the outside. Hood with a little bit of taunting. Suki Matsuzaka not waiting for her to get back in the ring. Tosses her in herself. And now Hood back in the ring. And look at this. A flurry of kicks. Oh, and a knee to the face. The champion to the challenger. Hood now in the middle. Not in the middle of the ring. But now into a powerbomb central. Into a pin. Referee is there. Two. No. Oh, look at this. Suki Matsuzaka turning the pin. Knowing she wasn't going to get the pin. And turning it into a Boston Crab. Unbelievable. 5 syllables. Wow. Something else there, folks. Unreal. Suki Matsuzaka inventing new maneuvers by the minute, and there you go, Hood, another kick out. Suki Matsuzaka clearly frustrated in the ring, realizing she's got to do a lot more here before she finishes Hood off. Which is a lot to say because we've been doing this match for a long time, and now Suki Matsuzaka going for another clothesline, but no! Hood with a roll-up! I've got to clear my throat! 1, 2! Oh my goodness. What a match here between these two individuals. This has been something else, folks. What a night we've had for just talent central in this ring. Houston has been getting a show here tonight. Hood now setting up for something here, and look at this. Oh, and a kick to the head of Suki Matsuzaka. Could have Suki lost a bunch of teeth. And now Hood setting up for what I believe might be her finisher. No, but what is this? Kick to the knee, taking Suki down, and Shades of Tito One. A Hurricanrana driver down to the mat, and that could put Suki in trouble central in the middle of a bad neighborhood. Get it? Hood? Okay, if you have to explain the joke, Mick, you don't. It's not good enough. We got to work on that, folks, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to be fine. Suki Matsuzaka back in control of this match now, looking for a fisherman driver. Oh, into a bomb of some sort. Didn't go for the pin. Perhaps realized how close Hood was to the ropes. Good move there by the champ. Now going for an elbow there, but Hood once again reversing a strike. Hood now with a flurry of kicks and punches, and now what is this? Oh, look at this, returning this, oh my goodness! Stretching Suki Matsuzaka. Her legs could be a few inches, or excuse me, her arms could be a few inches longer after that. That is quite a stretch. Looking to put the champion in some pain there. Suki Matsuzaka nonetheless still somehow, someway able to regain her composure and get back into this match quite quickly. Oh my god, look at that move from Suki Matsuzaka. Spinning Hood around her body like it ain't no thing. And now a spinning kick taking Hood down to the mat. Hood smartly rolling out, trying to regain some composure here, but no, Suki not letting her go. Going for the punch, but wait a second. Hood up on the top ropes with a beautiful clothesline. Springboard down to the mat. Here comes the referee for the pin. Do we have a new champion? 2! Ooh! That was close, folks. That was close. Getting down to the nitty-gritty time in this match. You can tell the fatigue is starting to set in for both of these superstars. As the counts are getting a little bit longer, a little bit closer to 3. That's all you need. And Hood could potentially crown herself new champion here tonight. Now into the ropes, Suki Matsuzaka goes with a gigantic power slam down to the mat, and that could spell trouble for the challenger in Hood. As Suki Matsuzaka, when she goes up to the top ropes, you knows that she means business, and she's looking to finish it. And that she is right here. Can the champion land the Eclipse on challenger Hood? And she does! She lands the Eclipse. Can she get the pin off? Can she get the pin off? No, rope break. 2, 3. Suki Matsuzaka has just defended the title here tonight. Woo! Wowzers, folks. I'm going to be honest. That could have gone either way. Kudos to Hood for putting on a hell of a show here tonight. But tonight, the champion is still walking out as the champion. Suki Matsuzaka landing that vicious and unfiltered, unfathomable, whatever you want to call it, unforgiving eclipse, landing it on Hood and putting her down. 1, 2, 3. You better believe Eliza Ashworth, although the mutual respect is there, the rematch is on someday. At least Eliza Ashworth hopes for that, folks. Maybe one day we will see a part 2 of Suki Matsuzaka versus Eliza Ashworth, but tonight, Suki Matsuzaka has defended her title for the very first time on episode 14 and is still walking out of here your D-League Women's Champion. Congratulations to you, Suki Matsuzaka. You enjoy every second of it. Enjoy it while you can. Whoa, wait a second! Who is this? What is she doing here? Oh no! Beryl Bedlam. She is no stranger to CAW wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, but she is certainly not one that has stepped in the ring in the ECW before. And now here comes Eliza Ashworth saying, no, that's not cool, meat. Not gonna happen. As she takes a swing with the kendo stick. No! Elbow to the head. And now look at this. Eliza Ashworth fighting back. No! Reverses the knee. Uh-oh. Boom! Jesus! Beryl Bedlam almost took Eliza Ashworth's head off. And what the hell is she doing here? As she has just caused absolute destruction in an ECW D-League ring. What is she doing here? As now the kendo stick is about to be introduced to Eliza Ashworth's head. My goodness, just laying waste to Ashworth and Matsuzaka here, ruining the party. What is Beryl Bedlam doing in Extreme CAW Wrestling? One of the most dominant forces in CAW wrestling to date. She has been laying waste across CAW wrestling leagues, left, right, and center, folks. But it looks like she has arrived here and has set her eyes on Eliza Ashworth, but more importantly, the ECW D-League Women's Champion, Suki Matsuzaka. I'm sure there'll be more to come about this, folks. Again, I didn't know this was going to happen. They don't tell me anything. In fact, who knows if anybody knew this was happening. I don't even know if she's a signed superstar. We just have people coming into D-League thinking they can just run free reign. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was insane. But right now, it is time for our main event. I'm just going to take a step back here and try and regain my thoughts. Wow! That's that, I guess. Jesus, folks. I promise to try to update you guys as we learn more about this situation. I don't know if that was an unwarranted, uncontracted attack, but nonetheless, Beryl Bedlam has just shown up in an ECW ring. So more to come on that, folks. But right now, we are just entering main event land. And we will see this man, no stranger to main events, no stranger to title shots, and he looks to continue his dominance over the ECW D-League roster here tonight to secure a new #1 contendership in beating both the Thunder and Blake Taylor. Of course, on the last episode, we saw Silas Moore go toe-to-toe with the man that arguably lost him his title at Bad Company, and that was John Wayne Glover. Unfortunately, Silas Moore not winning that match thanks to the help of an uncovered turnbuckle and an incredibly powerful John Wayne Glover. Silas Moore looking to regain his track here tonight with a victory. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, not if this guy has anything to say about it. Of course, this man right here, ladies and gentlemen, the ex-#1 contender, earned it at Bad Company in that Fatal 4 match and competed against Amon in our main event on last episode 15. 13. That's right, it was the Thunder versus the ECW D-League champion Amon in our main event for the title. But of course, as we all know, the Thunder came up short in that match, but no fault of his own. Amon whipped out some mind games, as he does. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is how it all shook down. Lights went down. We saw the other two members of the Lights show up in the ring. Lights go back down again, and then all of a sudden, the Thunder is looking at himself. No camera tricks, no funny business, but all it was is the lights to go back down, and the ECW D-League champion took his advantage, landing that dirty deeds that we saw earlier tonight on Dickie Nixon, landing it on the Thunder for a 1-2-3, and successfully defending his D-League championship for the first time. So the Thunder looking to regain his throne atop #1 contender land. Surely he has earned another shot at it, but can he beat either Silas Moore or this man, the undefeated Wonder Boy, Blake Taylor? Now the fans have surely gotten behind the Wonder Boy over the unbelievable streak that he has brought to ECW D-League, ladies and gentlemen. I mentioned earlier that Blake Taylor now boasting a 6-0 record after that latest victory over Dickie Nixon on episode 13. Winning the triple threat match tonight would not only secure him a first-time ever #1 contendership, but would also bring him to a miraculous, stunning, wondrous 7-0 going into a #1 contendership. If that isn't wonderful, I don't know what is. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got our main event triple threat match for the #1 contendership. Blake Taylor, Silas Moore, and the Thunder. And here goes Silas Moore, Blake Taylor right off of each other. And smartly, here comes the Thunder. There's definitely a strategy you have to employ here in a triple threat match of this kind, of this magnitude, of this importance to these three superstars. You gotta take your time at some points. You gotta save your gas in others. Use your attacks when they feel right. Oh, what the hell am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. I've never been in a triple threat match. Don't listen to your boy Mick when it comes to what to do in a match. Talk to one of these guys. I don't know, folks. Watch it. Jeez, you're asking the wrong guy for an opinion here. This is what it comes down to. Oh, look at that. There's another kick to the head. And that is going to shake Blake Taylor's world, surely. There's a suplex there from the Thunder, and he's looking to take control of this match now. What a huge night it would be for the Thunder to once again be crowned a #1 contender and go back after that title against Amon. But you gotta believe, with the tricks up his sleeve that we've seen on multiple occasions now, folks, Amon is not somebody that should be trifled with. And like Blake Taylor said earlier tonight, you should probably roll into a match with Amon with some numbers, because like the DOA, it's pretty clear that Amon is not fighting clean. Amon and the Light are not fighting clean. Oh, look at that. Thunder going for the clothesline, but it seemed to only help the neckbreaker there against Silas Moore. Oh, look at that. Silas Moore going after the Thunder, but accidentally taking out the referee. Kind of a stupid move, getting in the way there, not gonna lie. So the referee's on Dream Street for a little while. Maybe you can dream about being a better ref. We got a leg lock in the ring. While Blake Taylor on the outside of the ring. Silas Moore, referee now back up. Looking for a tap, but no. Thunder realizing that the tap is not going to happen, but now going for a pin. The Wonder Boy back up on the apron, but look at this! Body splash to break up the pin from the Wonder Boy. Putting his own body on the line for the sake of breaking up the pin. German suplex now from the Thunder. Looking to keep control of this triple threat match, and that he is. Silas Moore looking to put himself back in the main event picture, a place that he has seen so many times. All three of these guys are just shoo-ins for #1 contenders, folks. If I had it my way, I'd love to see a fatal four-way at the next CPV, but unfortunately, I don't book the matches here. Oh, double knee buster, sort of a code breaker down to the face of the Thunder, but Silas Moore not ready for an impending Wonder Boy coming in now with a suplex, and Silas Moore rolling out of the ring, and now the Thunder, Blake Taylor has set his eyes on the Thunder, bringing him down to the mat hard. Now into the corner goes the Thunder. And now what is this? Oh, kick to the stomach. Blake Taylor on the second rope here, and now flipping over. Panama Sunrise from Blake Taylor, followed up by a pin. Is this going to send him to #1 contendership? No! Silas Moore on the outside wouldn't have got there in time, so it all came down to the Thunder, and look at this. Out of nowhere, Blake Taylor is on absolute fire here as he is feeling the momentum, sending Silas Moore rolling right out to the back of the ring, and there's a suplex from the Thunder, catching him from behind. What a match this is, folks. I honestly have no clue who's going to win this match. Silas Moore breaking up the submission, and now the Thunder looking for something. No! Silas Moore not having it. Thunder rolling out of the way, double drop kick, neither of them land. Foot to foot. Holy moly, I can't keep track here. Oh, look at this now. Silas Moore flipping over the back of Blake Taylor into a sort of reverse DDT. Unbelievable move there from Silas Moore. And now, perhaps going for a flying sidekick as the Thunder is on the outside. Silas Moore smartly going to the top rope, looking to finish it here against the Wonder Boy. But can he land it? He does! He lands the flying sidekick. The Thunder's still down. He's not going to get in time. Silas Moore's going to win this. Oh, Jesus! The streak was almost over, but more importantly, the #1 contendership was almost in Silas Moore's hands. Whew! Nonetheless, the match continues, folks. What a night! I'm pumped! I don't want it to end! Down to the mat goes Thunder as Silas Moore once again finding himself on the outside of the ring. This is when you need to capitalize, folks. It doesn't take a wrestler or anybody to figure that out. You gotta capitalize when your opponents are not in the way, there to break up a pin. That much is straightforward. And Silas Moore slowly getting to his feet on the outside as Blake Taylor and the Thunder battle it out in the middle of the ring. Blake Taylor going for a move there, but missing. And no, the Thunder! Holy moly, following up with a clothesline. Silas Moore was going to go for the drop kick anyways. It looked like Blake Taylor was in Poopsville. He was going to get knocked down anyways. Oh, and look at this. DDT from Silas Moore. Unbelievable. And Blake Taylor going for a kick, but no. Silas Moore is pumped up, and look at this. Kick to the gut, and once again, flipping over the back, reverse DDT, almost onto the Thunder, and there goes the Wonder Boy as Silas Moore smartly goes for the pin on the inside of the ring, once again looking for a 3. Oh my God! Woo! Silas Moore looking incredible in this match, folks. All three of these guys looking incredible in this match, but Silas Moore right now looking like the front runner to win this thing. Boy back to his feet. Looks like Silas Moore is going to go for another flying sidekick, but no, Blake Taylor not having it, folks. Oh, there goes Silas Moore onto the legs of the Thunder, and that couldn't have felt good for either of those individuals, as now Blake Taylor setting up for something big here, perhaps. And here it comes, a famous, or one of his signature moves that he loves to bring to the ring, and quickly, he's trying to get that rolling unprettier, but the question is, can he land it? No! The Thunder reverses it, trips him down to the mat, and goes for a single leg Boston Crab. That may not be what you want to do here, Meat. If he had landed a Falcon Arrow, that may have put Blake Taylor away. You gotta remember, Blake Taylor taking a flying sidekick already. Can't take another finisher or two, I would imagine. As now, look at this. Both the Thunder and Silas Moore going after the Wonder Boy, Blake Taylor. A little bit of double team action here, perhaps. Oh, and there's a kick to the head of the Thunder. And the Thunder now rolling out of the ring. This is madness, folks. What a main event. What a night we've had so far. And look at this. Knee to the face of the Wonder Boy. As Silas Moore once again going for the pin. Is this going to put him away? 2. We got a new... Oh! Almost had a #1 contender in Silas Moore there. and a loss etched into the record of the Wonder Boy, Blake Taylor, but no. Oh, look at that! Blake Taylor reversing a punch, but Silas Moore following up with a quick kick, catching an unsuspecting Wonder Boy, and now looking for a high-risk maneuver, and there's an elbow! Down to the skull, down to the cranium of Blake Taylor, and now circling around the ring, and there's a kick to the head of the Thunder. Silas Moore is on another level here tonight, folks. He wants it badly, as I'm sure all these guys do. Oh my goodness! Down to the unforgiving hard apron, the hardest part of the ring, folks. Back in goes Silas Moore, back in goes Thunder, right before Blake Taylor circles around, and look at this. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. Sunset flip. Sunset flip into a pin. Silas Moore doesn't see it. Could this do it for the Wonder Boy? No! Thunder able to kick out. What a matchup this has been, folks. And now look at this. Blake Taylor locking up. Silas Moore locking up. Oh, no! Super kick party! Silas Moore and Blake Taylor, albeit short, have just teamed up to take down the Thunder and are now already back at each other's throats. Oh, and look at this from the Wonder Boy. Boastful as ever, ladies and gentlemen. Knee to the chest, or knee to the ribs, and the Thunder taunting, thinking that Silas Moore wasn't done with. Oh no! Big mistake there from the Thunder, and it could just cost him this match, as Blake Taylor has just landed a rolling unprettier while Silas Moore is out of the ring, and the Thunder is kicked out! And Blake Taylor can't believe it. Blake Taylor cannot believe the Thunder is just kicked out of a finisher. Speaking of how bad do you want it, folks, there's case in point right there. The Thunder just kicked out of one of the most brutal finishers we have and just followed it up with a Falcon Arrow, his finisher on Blake Taylor. But now Silas Moore back into the ring, and the Thunder realizes it. The Thunder realizes it, smells blood in the water, knows he can't go for the pin right now with Silas Moore back in the ring, so he has to adapt. And now, going for a 10 punch as the Wonder Boy slowly starts to crawl to his feet. The Thunder getting pushed off now from Silas Moore. Oh, it's getting close here, folks. Who's going to come out on top? Look at this! Look at this! A second Falcon Arrow to Silas Moore! But Blake Taylor, the Wonder Boy, right there, and coming back with a second rolling unprettier to the Thunder, catching him off guard, and this might do it! 7-0! The Wonder Boy is your new #1 contender. Wow! Wow. You cannot take anything away from any three of these superstars, folks. Silas Moore, the Thunder, and the Wonder Boy Blake Taylor have put on an absolute clinic in how to do what they do here tonight, folks. But tonight, and once again, it seems that we're all too used to it, folks. The Wonder Boy Blake Taylor has come out on top here tonight and will be facing the ECW D-League champion, Amon, at the upcoming CPV for the ECW D-League Championship. What a match that is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. And oh my God, it came out of nowhere! There's the ECW D-League champion, Amon, and he just showed up, used his usual antics, legs go down, and he somehow appears. Oh, leg drop onto the Wonder Boy. The new #1 contender is about to catch a beat down from the champion. Oh, this is not good, folks. He just spent about 20 minutes fighting. Oh, look, backstage, Mick Gervais is being attacked by none other than the big man himself, John Wayne Glover. Oh, God. Oh, God, we got to get some help here, folks. The light is laying wreckage to these two men. Earlier tonight, Mick Gervais beating Poet, but not without the help of the Wonder Boy, Blake Taylor. Back in the ring, Blake Taylor just now getting to his feet, and here comes a Dirty Deeds. Amon sending a clear-cut message. It could have been anybody that won this match, but you gotta believe it has a little extra sauce on it, because it's the Wonder Boy, the man that embarrassed him on episode 13, and now JWG Hardcore Specialist taking a chair to Mick Gervais Can we get some security? What is happening right now? Give me a break, and now back in the ring, Amon with a chair of his own, and now to the arm of the Wonder Boy. Come on, ref, break it up! Break it up! We gotta stop this. This is ridiculous. Oh my God! And now in the back, JWG continuing to lay wreckage. The light is taking no prisoners here tonight. We've just crowned a new #1 contender. It would otherwise be a happy moment, but Mick Gervais is going through a damn table. Oh my God. And still back in the ring, folks. Still, Amon has not stopped. He's not stopped. Now he's moving to the leg. Now he's moving to the leg. Blake Taylor is not going to be able to compete. He's not going to be able to stop it, Amon. Stop it. Jesus. This is uncalled for, ladies and gentlemen. We finally have some help coming down to the ring for Blake Taylor. Too little, too late, as the ECW D-League Champion has sent a clear-cut message to the new #1 contender in the Wonder Boy. And unlike episode 13, the Wonder Boy is not smiling. Instead, he's being carried out on a goddamn stretcher. Not something you want to see for any superstar in Extreme CAW Wrestling, let alone the new #1 contender. Amon, the sick son of a bitch himself, has sent a message here tonight. Him and the line have sent a message. Oh, come on! Leave him alone! Leave him alone! What the hell are you doing? The man's on a goddamn stretcher! What are you... Oh, Jesus! What are you doing, Amon? He just threw the Wonder Boy off the stretcher! Oh, we gotta cut the feed. We gotta cut the feed. This is too much, folks. I'm sorry. We gotta cut it. We gotta cut it. Yeah. We gotta stop this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great night, apart from what we just saw here. We're gonna have to update you on the situation with the Wonder Boy, and I mean, we got a new #1 contender. Thank you for joining us here on episode 14. Episode 19, main roster coming up next, folks. We've got a lot to update you on. Keep an eye on the socials. We'll be in touch. Take care of yourselves.